Well, appreciate everybody being here today. Obviously, with you all in the house, it's about time to play some basketball, so I think that's exciting for everybody. I know the girls are excited. They think they're ready for a game. I know we're not ready for a game, but it is getting close. They're practicing hard. I think we have more to replace than anybody in the Big 12. I think we lost 50 points, 19 rebounds. But it is an exciting time because we got some great youth in the gym, and it's just really kind of refreshing to see. They're a little scared, they're a little excited, they don't know what to expect. But the one thing they'll do is they look me in the eye every single day and try to do what I ask. So it's been a lot of fun for the coaches to have this group in there, like I said, it's a true rebuilding year. But I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this team.
Got to be kind of rewarding that you have all of them looking at you. Maybe you have a sense of control, not that you didn't have a sense of control in other years, but that you really can take these girls and mold them.
It is exciting because, I mean, let's face it, when you're in college for 4th years, by the time you're a senior, there's times that you think you know everything, and you've probably been told the same thing about 1,000 times. And you're probably tired of hearing the same thing 1,000 times. But these young ones, they just and I just told them this yesterday. The reason we're having so much fun coaching them is because we correct them once, and they really try hard to fix it the next time. And you can see it. And it might not be perfect the next time, but you can tell that they're listening to every word and they're trying to do the right thing.
Who's emerged as any sort of leader for you, leader or leaders?
Well, I think really in the last couple of weeks, Tony Young has really upped her game, and her work habits have gotten better, and really proud of what Tony's done the last couple of weeks. Lakin Garrison, Carolyn Blair Mobley, I mean, the returners are working harder than – really, this team is working harder than any team I've had at Oklahoma State, and that's again, why it's been fun. Do we have a great vocal leader? No, probably not, but they are leading by example right now. When you like your point guard to be the leader, and I think somewhere down the road that's going to happen because Tiffany Bias and Chris Crutchfield are playing as hard as they can play right now. So it's kind of leader by committee.
You talk about Tony. Obviously, if someone just knows a little bit about her, they know about the fact that she can dunk. They know about the YouTube people. What do you see from her that maybe potential-wise or things you've seen from her that she can do so that maybe that becomes a thing of the past?
Well, I think the biggest adjustment all these kids have to make coming out of high school is that you have to work hard every day. You just didn't – I know there's great coaches in high school, but things came easy in high school or easier. And how many games did they play where they played maybe 2 hard quarters and then cruised the rest because they were up so much? And I think that's what Tony fell into last year was her work habits weren't where they needed to be to compete in the Big 12 on a nightly basis, where this year you can definitely tell she's taken a step in her work habits and taking more pride and being more disappointed when she does something wrong and just taking a little more ownership with the team. So I think definitely a step Tony's taken.
Schedule-wise, how's it shape up for you?
That's probably the only mistake I've made right now is I think we had the 7th toughest schedule in America last year, and I think we're going to be right on the edge of that again. And, but you know what? We like to play people, and we got Duke coming in, Wisconsin coming in, a team like Arkansas Little Rock coming in has got everybody back that won 27 games last year. So we figured, the bottom line is it was going to prepare us for the Big 12. Us going to New Mexico, playing in the pit in front of 10,000, 11,000 people, it definitely was by design because that's what we face in the Big 12. So it's going to be a very tough schedule. But I think we played Baylor twice in the first 8 games in Big 12. I'm not sure quite how we got that, but they rewarded us with that. So, we're really, if you look at our first 8 games, I don't think anybody in the league has a tougher 8 in the league. With Baylor twice, A&M, we go to Iowa State. So we need to survive that part of it and finish strong, and then we'll just see what happens.
Big 12 shaping up to be maybe the preeminent league again this year, you think?
I think we've had 5 years in a row of being the best league in America, and I don't think there's going to be any change this year. I think Baylor was the pick by every coach to win the conference, and deservingly so. They are absolutely loaded. They've got the best player in America, and they can go 10 deep. They've had a couple great transfers come in. So I think they'll win the league, but after that, I think it is wide open, and you got to look at A&M again, OU again, with key players back that have the ability to make a run also. So no question in my mind, be the number one league in America again.
Is there a pretty good gap between Baylor and the next folks?
I don't think they're going to go to a place like A&M or an Iowa State if they have to go there and win easily, but if you look back at even last year when they were very young, they gave Connecticut the best game Connecticut had all year long. And it'll be an interesting game in November. I think it's November. Connecticut and Baylor play right away. And I think Baylor has a definite chance to end Connecticut's winning streak at whatever it is, 76 games or something like that. But, yeah, I think they're the clear favorite. I really do.
You like where the women's game is going? I mean, do you see, not that there's any sort of dramatic thing, but you look at UConn, everybody talks about, is there streak, is that good for the game? But overall, you've been in it a long time.
Well, I don't think there's any question the parity is getting better. You still got the Connecticut's and Tennessees and Stanfords at the top that are going to be there every year. As long as those coaches are there, you're talking about Hall of Fame coaches at those programs that aren't going anywhere anytime soon, so they're going to stay right there at the top. But I think everybody else is getting better. I think with the summer basketball and girls playing year-round, I think you're seeing more teams jump up and get in the mix that to where when you do have a NCAA tournament field, there is possibility for upsets now. And I do like where the game's going. It's funny how who's ever on top, everybody kind of adjusts to. Here's Baylor with their 6'8" girl, and we felt we had to go get a 6'6", and I think OU got a 6'6", and A&M got a 6'6", and Texas got a 6'6". So we're all trying to do, whatever the best team is, we're all trying to match it, and I do think that's good for women's basketball.
Are you so young with the newcomers that you'd be hesitant to say, look out for this one or that one, because maybe you don't know exactly what you have there?
You're exactly right. I truly don't know. We have to wait till the real lights come on. Those practice lights are a lot different. We are really anxious for our scrimmage against TCU that's coming up here in about 10 days, and because that's a top 25 team with everybody back that will give us a much better idea where our points are going to come from. But it's been fun for the coaches every day because it seems like we walk out of the gym saying a different two every day, had a great day. And so I think that's been really fun, where in the past it's just, okay, Andrea dominated practice again. Well, it's someone different every day, and you could look up and see 5 freshmen on the floor at any time with this team.
You call them the Fat Five?
I don't think we better stretch that. No, we'll stay away from that right now. We'll call them the Freshman 5. How about that?
Coach, how do you feel about your point guard position?
I really like it, and I think that's just something that people can't compare my 2 freshman points to Andrea as a senior, and I hope the media does a good job of recognizing that. These kids, Andrea averaged 12 points a game as a freshman, and it was a roller coaster ride. And there was nights she had 10 assists, and there was nights she had 10 turnovers, and that's what this league will do to you. Andrea was in the gym the other day watching practice, and she left saying, Coach, those girls are doing some things I didn't do as a freshman. And she was just obviously being very nice, but we do feel very solid. And it's just hard to understand that you're going to go into every game in the Big 12 and maybe turn it over 10 times a game with 2 freshman point guards. It'll be a roller coaster ride, but I promise you those 2 work hard. And they will pick you up 94 feet, and they'll let you know they're in the house.
Goals that you set for this team. If you have an experienced team, then you set them. Where have you set those for this team?
We haven't put a number on anything. We haven't. The goals for this program and this team is to go out every night and have a chance to win. And I think that's where, being in the postseason 3 out of the last 4 years, that we think this program is. Every night that we suit up, we feel we can win the ball game. Now, is that realistic? No, but that's where I want these girls to believe in what we're doing and how far we've come, and go out on the floor and protect the home floor and go out and steal some on the road and see what happens.
Coach, what's it say about where your program is? When you first arrived, first few years, you went the junior college route to try to get some folks, and now you're reloading with freshmen. What's it say about the stability of your program and where you feel you are, that you feel comfortable doing that?
Well, first of all, with my bosses, Mike Holder and Burns Hargis, rewarded me with a new contract, showed me that they had faith in what we're doing and they believe in what we're doing. And that also allowed me to go out and go after freshman class after freshman class, because we do feel there's a lot of stability in the program right now. We don't have to take as many chances. I'll never turn my back on junior college or transfers. I think the great Eddie Sutton always seemed to find one here and there somewhere, didn't he? And he had a lot of success. So, but there seems to be just a little different pride level in kids that have been here 4 years versus 2 years, and we've had some great 2-year players here. But we want to continue to get in the homes of the best Oklahoma players. We're getting in homes now in Texas that we couldn't get into 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And so, we're really excited about the next class here that's going to sign in November. So it does say a lot. The program has come a long way, and we are getting in different homes now, and it's exciting.